So we're at 879 on the high side right now. Okay? 879. It's 75 months. That's what you don't want to do.
Yeah, no.
You could, you just don't want to, right?
Yeah, definitely don't want to.
Okay, I don't blame you. Look, what I'm going to say next is going to sound a little crazy, but it's the absolute truth. You know, there are a couple things people know. This is a $45,000 vehicle. Okay? It's going to depreciate, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The good news is it's depreciating at a slower rate than at any time in history. So that's good news for you. It's going to help your overall investment. But what you don't want to do is write a check for $879. You don't want to write that check, and you don't want to make it out to a lender, and you don't want to send it to a lender. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, sir.
I draw a check and I draw a lender. It's actually a square, but I put lender on it, so it looks like a bank, okay? All right, here's the crazy thing. You're not going to pay $879 a month to drive this vehicle. It's going to cost you significantly less because there's a savings element to every single car payment you make. Has anyone ever showed this to you before, Matt?
No.
Well, shame on them. Look, when you make that 75th payment, okay, that's going to be 6 years and 3 months from now. All right, you've got a Grand Cherokee, you've got no car payment, and what comes back to you in the mail?
Title.
Title. Except it's a cool title. It's only got one name on it. There's no lender. It's your name. It's called Free and Clear. Now the question I've got for you, Matt, if you drive this vehicle like you intend on driving it, you don't do anything special, but you don't crash it and you don't trash it, what do you think this $45,000 vehicle will be worth 6 years from now?
No telling. 20 grand?
Let's say it's 20 grand. I think that's fairly conservative. Now, you've got a $20,000 piece of paper, which is that title. You got the vehicle, you got no car payments, but I told you there was a savings element up here, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
You got a phone on you?
Yes,
Pull
sir.
up the calculator.
All right.
Divide 20,000 by 75.
20,000 by 75.
Yep.
$266.
Matt, do you know what that 266 represents?
I do not.
Every time you stroke a check for $879, metaphorically speaking, 266 is flowing right back to your title. So I told you you weren't going to pay $879, didn't I? $879 minus 266 is what? I can probably do that one. In fact,
612.
is it 612 or 613?
613.
It's $613. That's going to be your net payment because you're building cash value in this vehicle every single month. Now, I need your okay right there so we can get your vehicle ready for delivery.
All right.
Have you ever seen that before?
No, I haven't.
It is the single most effective way in the history of mankind to justify a payment. Now, I've done this maybe 200 times with real live customers. There is a problem once in a while. By the way, not everybody closes, but most do. But the ones that don't, you know what the number one problem is? Say again?
It's not explained correctly.
No, well, when I'm doing it justice, it's explained correctly, okay? Good thought, though. If the customer can't stroke the gross check for $879, is this going to work?
No.
If we have them on the wrong vehicle, it will not work.